Well, on the line now is Mark Llewellyn-Slade, who's the founder of Awards Intelligence. A very good afternoon to you, Mark.
Afternoon, John.
What do you think? Do you think he should be stripped of his award?
I think on balance, yes, I do. Although several politicians have asked the Prime Minister to strip Weinstein of his gong, the decision's actually down to the Honours Forfeiture Committee, whatever we all might think. It's an ad hoc committee headed up by a guy called Sir Jeremy Hayward, head of the Civil Service. And if their recommendation is that the honour should be withdrawn, that recommendation is then sent to the Queen via the Prime Minister, who makes the final decision.
And we've seen this happen in recent history, because I think many people remember that the disgraced boss of the Royal Bank of Scotland, Sir Fred Goodwin, he had his knighthood removed from him, didn't he? A lot of people thought that was making him the scapegoat, but nonetheless, it happened. How common is it for awards to be stripped from people? Another one I remember off the top of my head is Sir Anthony Blunt, when it was revealed that he was had been a Soviet mole. He had his knighthood stripped as well.
You'll always get the odd rotten apple in any basket, I think, John. Only 114 people, though, have had their honour taken away in the last 100 years or so. So it's not very common at all. One of the most recent figures, of course, to lose his honour was Rolf Harris. He was stripped of his gong for indecent assault. Actually.
He was a CB as well, wasn't he?
He was. I mean, there's two black and white reasons why someone could be stripped of their honour, although the overriding question here is, has Weinstein brought the honour system into disrepute? So the first reason someone could be stripped of the gong is if they were sent to prison for at least 3 months for a criminal offence. And secondly, if they were censored or struck off by a professional or regulatory body for something directly relevant to their honour. So given that Weinstein's had his BAFTA membership, I believe, suspended a few days ago, that could potentially count, I guess.
And he's been thrown off the Oscar committee as well. We should say that he's not been found guilty of any crime. It's important to say that at this stage. But the burden of evidence against him that's stacking up is quite extraordinary, because there's one Hollywood actress after another lining up to say that they're not talking about other people, they're talking about their own personal experience of him. And some of the stories are truly hair-curling, and they seem to follow a regular pattern of attempted sexual assault.
Yeah, I don't think this kind of behaviour is actually restricted to Hollywood or even the global movie industry. It happens in every sector, and I think the only way to eradicate or at least minimise this kind of thing is for victims to be brave and to speak out and get it on the agenda.
All right, Mark, stay with us, because also joining us on the line is Josh Rom, who's a showbiz journalist.